I'm more interested in like Josh Green and Jaden Hardy from the Dallas Mavericks. Let's just go through the teams real quick. Let's start with Dallas. Is there anybody on this team that you are interested in for Saddiq Bey?
How about Luka? No,
well, yeah.
I know it's like half of the comment section when I made that graphic. Like, well, yeah, give us Luka. We'll give you Saddiq.
Yeah.
We were talking before we did go live, and you kind of look at Dallas's roster, and like, you obviously don't want guys like Tim Hardaway Jr. or JaVale. Some Pistons fans might want JaVale McGee, but we were saying, like, would you do something for Christian Wood? Like, would you package Saddiq Bey? I don't know if this even works financially for them. Maybe do Saddiq Bey and Marvin Bagley for Christian Wood if Dallas threw out a first with that. To me, I think it's that would probably be the only trade I would look for Dallas that would make sense for both parties. Because I know Dallas, I should say Rick Carlisle, wanted to draft Saddiq Bey. He lost his job over it because they drafted Josh Green.
So you're all in on you'd rather bring Christian Wood back for Saddiq Bey.
I mean, if that's what Dallas would want to do, you're going to give me Christian Wood in the first for Saddiq Bey and Marvin Bagley.
What about like Jaden Hardy? Bring the kid back to Michigan.
Jaden Hardy's interesting, but it's like you have so many guards on this team. Like, where's he going to get the minutes?
That's true, especially with the way like Killian Hayes has been playing off the bench. You don't want to like try to disrupt that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and say Dallas is a no for me though. I would out of these three teams, Dallas would probably be the one team I don't want to do a deal with. Like, I get the idea of Christian Wood. That's great. A lot of big, but we have Isaiah Stewart, we have Duren, we have Bagley. But if you're getting rid of Bagley, Christian Wood makes sense. I don't know if you'd want to come back to Detroit. He seems pretty comfortable in his role in Dallas. I like Jaden Hardy, but again, I agree with you. Too many guards, too many cooks in the kitchen. Don't need it. Josh Green, he's a guy that's interesting. He's a 6'5" guard, averaging like 7 a game now, actually playing part of the rotation for the Mavericks. I kind of like Dorian Finney-Smith. I don't know if he fits the timeline though. And yeah, I guess I like Reggie Bullock too, but those are guys that I would rather have on the team if the Pistons were in a better position to compete, because I think they could help you out that way. But yeah, really nothing really catches my eye from Dallas, so I'd have to pass Dallas.
I mean, like, I'm basically forcing, like, if I were to you're telling me I can only trade with Dallas, that's the best package I can come up with.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
no, I get it.
No disrespect to their team, but the way they've built it, they have a bunch of guys that they have role players. It's just Luka Doncic and a bunch of role players. Like, there's not a secondary star in Dallas. There's not a young, exciting player that I was like, you know what? If he came to Detroit, got more playing time, he might be something. I just don't see that with their roster.
And they're drafting guys that aren't like even as good as Saddiq Bey. They're drafting guys that they hope that they can develop to play like Saddiq Bey, when you could just go for the NBA ready player right out of the draft. But Dallas overthinks it too much.